Member for Mandurah.
Speaker. Mr Speaker, my question without notice is to the Minister for Local Government. Minister, I refer to comments made by the Minister for Finance, the member for Riverton, that the Commissioner for Canning is, as quoted by him, deliberately misled the residents in order to promote their own agenda. And I ask, 1, do you agree with the Minister for Finance that Commissioner Linton Reynolds is promoting his own agenda? 2, if yes, what is his agenda? 3, can you guarantee, as the Minister for Finance has done, that the Riverton Leisureplex will be maintained by the City of Melville? And 4, do you agree with Commissioner Reynolds when he says, in respect of your proposal to abolish the City of Canning, I quote, "It is our clear, carefully arrived at objective assessment that it does not represent the best reform proposal"?
Minister for Local Government.
Mr Speaker, thank you. Can I thank the member for the question? I guess in all, Linton Reynolds is a commissioner for Canning, so yeah, he's elected as the council. He represents the council. He represents the ratepayers. He at the moment is representing his community in a wider campaign. I think it's called Fight for Canning, and I understand at the moment there's a lot of public campaigns being run by local government all over the metropolitan area at the moment, as they should be telling their community about the advisory board that is open for public submissions until tomorrow. But I may, Mr Speaker, I may just raise a point on the fact that the amount of money is being spent on what I would call, and you raise the leisure centre as one, that would be, I think, the bandied around saying it will close if it leaves the ownership or the management of the City of Canning, which is a blatant lie, because as we all know, all facilities in the community don't belong to the councils, they belong to the ratepayer.
Sit down, please. Sit down, Minister. Member for Armidale, call you to order for the second time. Right, Minister.
As you all know, the facilities in the local government do not belong to the council, they belong to the ratepayer. They're merely administrated by the local government. So when I can guarantee it will still be operating under any local government. Guarantee it. It's a great facility in the community. The same ratepayers today that use those complexes will still be using it under the new local government. It is a lie to say that community facilities will be closing, libraries will be closing. They basically belong by the ratepayers of that community. The same ratepayers will be there. Is only the boundary will be moving, and only the local government change came. Mr Speaker.
Sit down, please. Member for Armidale, call you to order for the third time. Right, Minister.
Mr Speaker.
Member for Mandurah.
Mr Speaker, we're going through this process at the moment. It's out of my hands. It's into the advisory board.
Members.
The Pontius Pilate aspect.
Members.
No, hang on. Under the current Act, have I changed anything in the Act to make it do it? No, I haven't.
You want to take
Minister,
the poll provision.
right.
You want to get rid of the poll
Minister. Member for Mandurah, I'll call you to order for the first time. Now, I want to hear the Minister's answer. We're making no headway whatsoever. Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As I said, it's in the hands of the advisory board. We're working through that process at the moment. The most important thing about local government reform is building stronger local governments to deliver better services for our ratepayers. And this is the interesting part about the whole campaign at the moment out there, and I'm hoping and I'm confident that all these local governments, as tomorrow, will get back to the work of delivering services for the ratepayer and have this wasting money on what I call campaigns of scaremongering in their wider community. Mr Speaker, the member for Mandurah raised a number of questions there.
Members.
Mr Speaker.
Members.
Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker.
Members.
By end of June, we'll have a report back from the advisory board. I think that's the important part at the moment to focus on that. But I will make the point that local governments at the moment, in my eyes, are wasting taxpayers and ratepayers' money on the fact of fighting campaigns just to make their and telling basically lies to their community. This time has to stop. As of tomorrow, as the public submission closes,
Members.
and now into the hands of the advisory board.
Right.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker. Supplementary, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, my supplementary to the Minister is, Minister, do you have confidence in Commissioner Reynolds? Because the Minister for Finance seems not to.
Minister.
It's interesting you raised about the Commissioner. I think this is the third inquiry into Canning in 19 years. I'm quite sure what's in the actual water in Canning to actually have 3 inquiries, Mr Speaker, and I have full confidence in the...
Right. Right, Minister.
Taking that council through a very, very hard time where the council is actually waiting for a report to come down, which will be coming down in April. That's the process we're in at the moment.
Member for
and then we'll
Mandurah.
go through that. Mr Speaker.
Right, thank you. Member for Coburn.